everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new series just dropped on Netflix. It's called Bodkin, and this series, it is kind of like a comedy slash thriller. An investigation is happening. It is that kind of show, and this show is actually take place in Ireland, and it is starring Will Forte. So in this series, Will Forte, he plays this. He's this true crime type podcast. He's doing this investigation in this Ireland small town Bodkin, where he goes there with this researcher, and also we see Dope. She is this like investigator journalist basically in this series. Dope is kind of like a very complicated character. We see she has like she witnesses this her colleague kind of like kill himself in this series. We starts with, and then we see her boss send her to this mission with this podcaster. At first she's like, whoa, I don't want to go with them because they're podcaster, they are not journalists like me. Even as the audience, when you watch this show, you are like, these podcaster people going to investigate this true crime? That sounds really silly even when you hear it. So it does make sense that Dobe at first she's like, whoa, I'm not interested in this because sounds really silly. Even for me, I was like, it is really silly. However, once they go to this small town in Ireland, things are not what it seems. We find out that these three people went missing long time ago, and like nobody cared that they went missing. And basically these three people, they start investigation, like what happened to especially this woman named Fiona. And when they start investigation, a lot of stuff start coming. So I personally quite enjoyed this series, honestly. This series has a lot of charm and a lot of like joke that I was laughing. I was like, this is really funny. Especially some of this scene is really very funny. Especially all the joke about this small town and all the people in it. I felt really authentic, and I felt like if I was tourist there. A lot of people actually go there to visit in Ireland. Obviously Netflix probably got paid because Ireland is a huge tourism business here. A lot of people go from here to there. Even I personally have planned to go there one day. That is why probably while I was watching it, all this tourist joke, I was really laughing. I was like, that makes sense, because when you are tourist, you just fall for small stuff. So this show does make fun of those things. I personally like, because I go to that's a tourist star. That being said, as I was saying this, I found it funny and quite charming at the time. Also felt quite authentic. Doesn't mean everybody will like all this joke. I liked it. I really liked it. I think it's so funny. Then again, I thought the show was funny at the time, but same time, this investigation is also quite interesting. Some of the dialogues are really funny. Although I can still see this show is not for everyone. I'm just giving my personally, I quite enjoy this show. Especially Will Forte. He's playing really the character he usually plays. However, though, although I'm saying I quite enjoy this show, even the way it ends, it's quite funny at the time. I was like, oh my god, characters are really so dumb, and they do stupid things in this show. Nobody in real life will do that. I do want to acknowledge, probably no way in real life Irish people are like that, Or maybe they are like that, because I see some YouTuber, they're quite rude on YouTube. So maybe they are like that. This is the way they talk to people, It's like, wow. They sounds really cranky and mean. And they just sounds cranky, I suppose. So could be exaggerated. I still quite found it quite funny. I don't know how will Irish people find it, I suppose. That being said, I really like the investigation. It's actually quite interesting. Once it get going, I was like, whoa. One after another, all the mystery was solving. I found it still quite interesting. I just don't know why they had to be podcaster. It was really hard to take them seriously. Then again, that was the point, I suppose. that is the point, their podcast are investigating. However, I found a dope character is actually, a lot of people will not like her. The way she was acting, her character is really very rude and very, like, very rude, like obnoxiously rude. And I was like, whoa. Like, but then again, all the history she has, like, she has reason to be this much rude and mean. So I do understand why she was like that. But it was really hard to like her. She's really rude. I was like, wow. Then again, she was telling the truth. Then again, you know what? I do understand why her character was like that. I wish the writer make her a little bit more likable for the audience. So a lot of people will not like her, unfortunately, the way it was written. Then again, she has this backstory reason to be like that. I just don't get it, why they wrote her like that. However, this assistant, what was her name, the researcher, she is funny at the time. People was telling her stuff in her face. She's like, huh? Yeah. I really liked though the casting. I thought they were, even the guy who is the Romanian, he was also really funny. Overall, I will say I really like, I could see a lot of people enjoying this show. It's actually very easily you can get into this show and watch it. It's not that complicated. Some of this joke, I think a lot of people will enjoy. Maybe a lot of this joke is for North American people. I don't know how Irish people will feel, I guess. That I don't know. You have to let me know in the comment. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't share other reviews on other show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.